So when you're managing pay-per-click services for a client, there are certain things that you're going to need in your toolkit, certain software products usually, certain software tools, in order to be able to deliver that service for your client. If you're using a white label service provider, then they should be able to provide all, or at least some of these tools so that you don't incur separate licensing costs yourself. They should be able to take care of this for you. So let's think about the tools and processes you expect. First thing, your partner, your white label service provider, should have a really well built out onboarding process for your client. That's not a tool, but it's a process. But it's one they should have that you can build on and use, because onboarding is such a critical thing to get right with a client that you should be able to rely on their expertise, their experience, to give you a process that works, that is battle tested, that is proven time and time again. So get that right from the start. Once you've got that in place, key part of the service you're going to need to deliver to your client is reporting. They expect to receive a monthly report or a weekly report or a daily report, depending on what you've agreed with them. And that report should be professional. It should be timely. One thing I can almost guarantee, clients do not expect and do not like to receive a spreadsheet. No matter how well thought out, no matter how well you think it is, clients don't like them. They like graphs, they like automation, they like things to look simple and clear. So you will need a reporting suite. They can be really expensive. There are tools like Slido, like NinjaCat, like Report Garden. Expect to pay a lot of the money for those tools because they're good. Your white label partner should provide that for you. One of the things that in most industries you're going to need to go into that report is call tracking. If you're delivering leads and inquiries for a prospect and for a client, they expect to know how many they've had. The only way you can track that is if you can track calls. In most industries, calls are going to make up over half of the inquiries that come in. So you need a call tracking platform, something like Call Tracking Metrics, CallRail, or any of the others out there. Again, a well-built out white label provider should be able to provide that call tracking platform for you and integrate it with the reporting so that you don't have to think about it. That should be done, that should be a given. And you shouldn't expect to pick up the cost for that either. Another tool you'd expect is account management. In the era we are now of 2018, we're in a time where campaigns need to be really well managed to be effective. And in most markets, humans alone are not enough. You cannot do enough detail, you can't do enough work to be effective at every level. And so an account management tool is essential. At this point, we're not at a stage where account management tools are replacing humans. They're not that good yet. But they can enhance the person running the account and their ability, because simply they can get through a volume of work with a consistency level that no human ever could. So your white label service provider should provide that tool for you. You again shouldn't be on the hook. And to be fair, you probably don't even need to know what it is or how it works. You just need to know they've got a tool that they use that is built and that does a job to get your client the best results. And finally, the only other thing that you need to think about, maybe in some situations, is research tools. You might want to be able to do some competitive research using tools like SpyFu or What Runs Where and those kind of tools, where you're looking for either prospect research to help you find new clients or competitor research so you can research client campaigns. Not all agencies need that. Some do, some don't. If you need that, make sure that your white label provider can provide that to you, or if they can't, that you're prepared to go out and spend the money for your own.